Just gonna put myself into focus. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Minhajul. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've literally always wanted to say that, and now I finally can. So for my first video, I've had a lot of questions from my friends and family and people that I know that have given me a lot of great ideas. But the question that I get asked the most is how I got my graduate job with no industry experience. I'm going to give you guys a few tips that my friends and family have used in their applications, and it's worked out really well for them. So hopefully you guys can take some tips back from this video and use it in your own applications, and inshallah you guys and girls can get the job that you really want as well. So I'm just going to give you a quick brief background knowledge about myself. So I graduated in July 2018 with a BSc in computer science from Brunel University, and 2 weeks later I secured a graduate job. Alhamdulillah, I applied to over 140 jobs. I had 13 responses, 8 rejections, 5 interviews and 2 job offers. So yeah, that's it. And I literally started applying in May. It was like a busy period, and it was quite last minute as well, because I know a lot of my friends that applied, and a lot of them actually did a placement year, which I didn't do because I just couldn't get one. A lot of them had industry experience as well, like 1 or 2 years, and they started applying in December. Some of them didn't get jobs and some of them did. So if you guys want to skip straight to the part about having no experience, I'll put a timestamp in the description box down below and you can check that out and just go straight there. But I would advise you to watch the whole video because I will share some tips, some useful tips that I used. Anyways, so we're gonna go straight into the video. I don't need these are annoying. I just literally don't know if it's long sighted or short sighted. I use these to see far away, but I don't need these. So yeah, cool. I might need to put them on actually because I can't see the time on the camera. But anyway, cool. So my mouth is literally watering because I'm literally so excited for this video. Cool. So the first thing that you want to do is, this is literally the first thing I did before I started applying to jobs, is that you want to create a job log. So you're probably thinking, what is a job log? A job log is literally a document that you want to create on a platform of your choosing, Word, Excel, whatever. And in that document, you want to write little sections, and inside each section, you want to write the company name, the name of the company that you're applying to, the job description, the job title, the salary of the job, the location, and just a few brief bullet points about what the company does that you've researched yourself. Now, there's 2 ways that this helps. The first way is that it's really beneficial because sometimes you're in a lecture or you're out with friends and you all of a sudden out of nowhere get a call and they say something like, "Hi Minhajul, you've recently applied to so-and-so company. Could we please ask you some questions about why you've applied to the position and what we do?" Now, in that moment, you're caught off guard and you're thinking, oh snap, what do I do? It's a bit out of the blue. You know the company name, it sounds familiar, you don't really know what they do, and you've applied to so many companies, like you're just, you're stuck. So now, in this scenario, what I would say and what I have said is, hi, could you please give me a few moments for me to go somewhere more private to talk about this? And generally, people are nice and they would say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. In that time, you've got the time to, number one, go to somewhere more quiet and more appropriate to talk. And number two, you've got the opportunity to quickly pull up this document that you should have saved on your phone as a PDF or document that I advise you guys to do. And, you can just scroll down to the company name and you've got the job description, the job title, the salary, the location, and a few things about the company, about what they do. Which is wonderful because that really saves you in like so many different scenarios, guys, and it's like a preventative measure that you can put in place, and it really helps, rather than having to say, oh, could you call me back because I'm a bit busy, because you're embarrassed that you don't know what to say. So this really, really helps. Another benefit is it's an achievement to yourself. Graduation time, you can actually look back and think, if you do have a job, alhamdulillah, you can say, I've got a job now and I applied to this many places. And if you don't have a job, then you can say, okay, look, have I actually worked as hard as I should have? And you can use that to motivate yourself to say, okay, look, I've only applied to, 20 or 30 or so jobs. This isn't good enough. And I'm going to use this to now motivate me to apply to more jobs. So number 2, I would say target jobs directly. From personal experience and from the opinions of my friends, I would say to stay away from, well, you can apply on job sites, but because obviously you want to get your CV everywhere, but at the same time you want to target jobs directly, because when you apply on CV websites, it's literally so easy to apply and you're not really going the extra mile. This is how I would say to target companies directly. So make another document, and what you should do is pick your field of interest, so like psychology, finance, computer science, IT, research, and then just go into your preferred search engine and type in the subject and then top 100 companies or top 200, 300. It doesn't even have to be top, just companies. And then you want to, on this new document, you want to create a list of all your favorite companies, things that they do, the things that they're involved in, and you want to find like your favorites. And I can't stress this enough, it's really important to find a job that you enjoy, because I know when you're coming out from a graduate course, the first thing everyone looks at is, oh, money, 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 I want to make money and I want to be on like a top salary, and oh, look, this position is 40k and everything. But at the end of the day, if you're making money and you're not happy doing your 9 to 5, then there's really no point in making that money. And I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, but I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than, you know, on a bicycle. Personally, I don't want to cry at all. It's not about, you know, being in whatever position. I don't want to be unhappy at all. And I would rather go to work knowing that, okay, look, I'm doing my 9 to 5, I'm really happy, I enjoy what I do, I enjoy the company that I work for, and I think that's more important. So when you've got this list of companies, what you want to do now is you want to go into each of the company careers portals. So company example number 1, careers page. Company example number 2, careers page. You want to find a job that you want to do, that you enjoy. If you really want to go for something with a crazy salary and you really just, that's just you, then, you know, that's cool. Apply for that job on that company's careers page. A lot of the time you're going to find out that these kind of jobs are like CV and cover letter jobs. That's excellent, because you want to go the extra mile and you want to like tailor your CV and cover letter to each job that you apply for. So because you're going the extra mile, it shows that you're actually wanting to apply to that company. Put yourself in like the company owner's position or the person that's hiring you's position. They want to see that you're really interested in working for them and why you want to be a part of that company, as opposed to just applying for the sake of having a job. So yeah, I need to like fix my form, because I'm always hunchback and stuff, and it's not good, man. It's not good. I think that's literally why my shirt looks like it's creased all the time. But yeah, so the next thing is, this really helps, because a lot of the time I found that the companies that I've targeted directly, I've got more of a written response to myself about why I didn't get the job. And a lot of the time they'll say, oh, please feel free to reply if you would like feedback on your application, which is great, because you can actually reply back and say, hi, could you please let me know why you didn't pick me for the job role? And then you get good experience that you can now then put into your next application, which is amazing. And also, don't get disheartened, guys, if you get turned down for jobs and stuff. I know it's like, we as humans, we don't really like it when we get rejected and stuff. So, you know, I know what it's like when you apply for a job and you get like an unsuccessful request, and then what tends to happen is you go off grid for like a month or 2 and you won't apply. That's natural, that happens to everyone. But try to, you know, take a few days off. Take obviously as much time as you need, but what I would do is take a few days off, just relax, get back on the horse and apply again. Because by staying away from applications just because you've been rejected to one place, you're actually just hurting yourself in the long run. Because let's face it, there are 7 billion plus people in the world. Okay, let's look at it in terms of like relationships. If it doesn't work out with one person, you're not going to stop trying. You're going to eventually, you know, you want to find out the person that's right for you. Similarly, you want to find the job that's right for you. You know, so if you didn't get into one place, don't let that put you down. Take a few days off if you need to, and, you know, get back on the horse and start applying again, and use what you learned from that application in your next application. I'm praying for all you guys and girls, and inshallah you all get the job that you want and you're successful. And if you're not, then, you know, the right job is out there for you. There's thousands of jobs. You'll get something. Just don't give up. Cool. Now, number 3, what to do when you have no experience. I didn't do a placement year because I couldn't get one. I had like part-time work experience. Like, obviously you you know, as a student, some people, as I did, I worked at like Tesco's and supermarkets and convenience stores because, you know, you just need more bread in it, just to you know, live the kind of lifestyle that you want to live in it. So yeah, so if you didn't do that stuff, that's cool, because I've given similar tips to my friends who don't have any experience at all and they didn't work at all. And so this is what you want to do. So you want to open up a new document, you know, use a PC, guys, don't pen and pad it, because you want to save the planet, sustainability. And what you want to do is you want to, again, write down every single subject that you did at university, yeah? You want to write down everything from first year all the way to final year. And then on the next page, you want to write down, you know, every single society, event, birthday party, part-time work, charity that you were a part of, helped, organised, any parties that you were planning. So what you want to do now is you want to pick the top subjects and events that you're a part of that relate to the job role you're applying for, top 10 from each one. And then you want to pick the skills that you learn in each of those areas, subjects and events, or anything you organize, fundraising, charity, things like that. And you want to like write down the top skills, like let's say top 3 for each of those 10. So you've got 30 skills now. And you don't want to just say things like, okay, look, I planned a birthday party, therefore I'm good at planning. Or I was a part of a society, so therefore I'm good at teamwork. One of my careers advisors at university gave me one of the greatest pieces of advice that I've used in interviews, and it's worked out really well. You want to say, not that I've just got this skill, but you want to say how you got the skill. So for example, this is how you say you got the skill. I'm going to give you guys an example. So you say, I worked as part of a team to plan a party for a friend, and it was my responsibility to make sure everyone had a set task to do. So I knew everyone's strengths and weaknesses, and I gave them a role based on that so we could meet the deadline or something like that. And through this, I learned effective communication and leadership skills. Now, you're not just saying, I've got leadership skills, you know, because I've worked in this area. You're saying how you got the leadership skill. And you want to do that for each of the subject areas that best relate to that job that you're applying for. And obviously, this is just my opinion, but it has worked for a lot of friends and family that have applied recently to graduate jobs. Take on board as much information as you want to. Inshallah, I do hope it helps all you guys and girls to, like I said, get the job that you're applying for. So yeah, that is a really, really good technique, because you're using things that aren't necessarily work experience and you're giving like examples. So yeah, you guys get the gist, hopefully. The next thing I would say is be yourself and let your personality shine through. Don't be like a robot and just like write generic things on your CV like, I like to go to the gym, or I like to keep active, because it's not like, everyone says that nowadays. It's not anything new. It's literally something that everyone says. Or you could say, I really like running and going to the gym. I'm currently preparing for a marathon. So you obviously say it if it's true. You know, you don't want to like lie on your CV. And I'm not telling you guys to do that either. But just be like interesting. Like, what is interesting about you? I'm sure you guys got some amazing, interesting things about yourselves. Imagine like you're meeting a new friend, for example. How would you find common ground? How would you show, you know, and share that your interests? So I really like watching dramas, but I also like filming and photography, and one day I'd like to make my own dramas, you know, some things that are similar to that, because you got to think of it in the interviewer's perspective. If you're in a room and you're the interviewer and you've got someone that says I go to the gym, and then someone that says I really like keeping fit, but I'm also preparing for a charity fundraiser where I'd be running to raise money for charity, that really sounds interesting, and you kind of want to engage more with that person. So think of it in that perspective. I had to stand up, man. I had to stand up. Literally, my legs were killing me. It's actually crazy out here. But yeah, make sure you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, share this video with friends and family, anyone that you think it could help. I would really love to help as many people as I can. So if you know someone that would benefit from this video, share this with them. And yeah, subscribe, press the little bell icon to get notifications. I'm going to be posting every Tuesday and Saturday, mostly on lifestyle and self-help content, because that's what I really like. And I do have a lifestyle blog as well, which I'm going to link down below in the description box that you guys can check out. Follow me on social media. I don't really use Twitter as much, but Snapchat and Instagram, check that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.